Hi, it's Sue here. It's been just over 2 years since I was diagnosed with Pyrrole Disorder, and so I've been on Pyrrole supplements since then. And I've had a few people asking what's changed, what's happening, are things better since I've been on supplements, and I'm pleased to say that the answer to that is yes. Things are better for me. When I was first diagnosed, I was lucky, I guess, because I'd actually been on the GAPS diet for 2 years, and so I'd done a lot of work on healing up my gut, which I think helped me to get a fairly quick response to my supplements. I noticed when I started taking them, I noticed within about 3 or 4 weeks, I think, the reduction in anxiety and that, which was great. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. I had a pretty bumpy ride. But because I'd had those benefits fairly early on, I was determined to kind of stick with it. So even though I did have problems with copper dumping and that causing depression and other symptoms, I kind of stuck it out. So what's changed? For me, my anxiety is about probably 80% better than it was. It was really, really affecting my life, and things still aren't perfect, and I still have my days and my moments, and where I'm running back and forth to the loo. That's one of the things that happens with me with anxiety. Bladder goes into overdrive. My bowel used to. Not so much these days. It's pretty good these days. That's one of the things that's improved a lot, is the IBS is pretty much non-existent anymore, so that's a good thing. What else has changed? My body just, there's differences in the way my body functions. Hard things to describe, but I used to get a lot of kind of tendon pain and tightness. My body was really tight, like nothing moved. I remember going to an osteopath and he couldn't get anything to budge in my body. It was like everything was rigid, I just kind of get a picture like the tendons and everything were just really tight and hard in my body, and that's all softened up. Things, my joints click and clunk and my back clunks these days, and everything's just a lot looser. My flexibility is probably improved, especially if I work at it. It improves quite quickly, which it didn't used to. What else? My thyroid seems to be a lot better. I don't have much trouble with fluid retention or anything anymore. So that's all improved. My body temperature is a lot more normal than it used to be. I think it's still a little bit low. I haven't tested it lately, but it feels like it's a lot more normal than it used to be. I don't feel the cold and that like I used to. I'm generally a lot calmer inside than myself, which is a good thing. Apparently I generally appear calm on the outside, but that wasn't the case on the inside, I can tell you. Food sensitivities, because my gut's so much better. I don't really, it used to feel like I was just allergic to everything, like I'd eat something for a little while and it'd be fine, and then all of a sudden it'd be upsetting my belly and causing me problems, and that doesn't happen anymore. Like everything in my digestive system is just so much better. It used to be, once upon a time, that my whole digestive system, anywhere in my belly where I touched, was sore. Like it used to be all sore all the time, and that's gone. It gets like it occasionally, but not like it used to. So what else? Skin problems. I used to get psoriasis on my scalp quite bad. That's pretty much gone. But then lately I've been having some other skin issues, a bit of eczema and stuff. But a diet affects that a lot, I think. And my diet hadn't been so flash. That's fixing that up now. So yeah, things still aren't perfect. Like I said, I still get anxious, and I still have times where I struggle with talking to people. Sometimes I'm great, and then other times there's that uncomfortable feeling inside me that kind of makes me want to run away. That still happens sometimes. The Skinner shoes, I've just got a bit of a list over here, so just to remind me. I still get joint pain off and on, and I think a lot of that's dietary as well. When I eat some things, sugar is a biggie for me. I need to stay away from sugar. Not been so good at that lately, but yeah, it's life. Another good thing is that exercise, again, now makes me feel good. And that's a biggie for me, because when I started on my supplements, I just couldn't exercise. It just sent me into this huge, big depression the next day, or for the next couple of days, like bad depression. So I couldn't even do yoga or anything for a while. But yeah, I'm starting to get back into some exercise now. I started off doing a little bit of walking, and now I've just rejoined the gym. And yes, makes me feel good. It's good. And the other thing is my weight is quite steady, even though I'm quite overweight at the moment. It doesn't go up and down like it used to. My weight could climb so fast, just for no real apparent reason. And if I did anything that I shouldn't do, then it would just go shoom. And a lot of that was fluid retention, I think. So, yeah, that's a big improvement as well. So generally, I've had great results, and I'm really, really grateful that I found the right doctor that diagnosed me. If you think you've got Pyrrole disorder, find someone who knows about it and go and get tested, because it just can make such a big difference. So yeah, so that's my improvements. That's where I'm at the moment, 2 years on, and yeah, big improvements. So I'll try and keep you posted a bit more often now. And yeah, I've got more information to share about Pyrrole disorder and about depression as well. I had discovered something about depression just recently that's really quite exciting. And all my depression that I thought I was putting all down to the Pyrrole disorder and menopause and all the rest of it. It wasn't caused by that at all. But that's another video. Okay, so that's it for now. Talk to you again soon. Bye.